Dinotopia. In 1862, Arthur Dennison and his son Will were shipwrecked on uncharted water. They were shipwrecked in uncharted waters. A school of friendly dolphins carried them to the shore of an island. I'm having trouble because you see how dark the page is, and the letters are dark also, and it's getting dusk here. I don't know if you can see, it looks kind of bright. But there's a storm brewing. You see the storm brewing? It's rather windy and a dusty blue sky. So, a little bit of lighting here, a little better lighting. But anyways, they were swept ashore in the dense jungle by the dolphins. They carried them up there, where the beach disappeared into a dense jungle. Just as the denizens approached the trees, a horde of extraordinary creatures burst into view. And as the creatures came closer, Arthur realized they were dinosaurs. You see them? They got closer and closer. Imagine being a small person and having those big dinosaurs up and around you. So, a small dinosaur crept closer to Will. In fear, for he hadn't yet understood the language of the land, Arthur threw a rock to discourage its approach. The dinosaur yelped as if in pain as it fell. Can you imagine? A small dinosaur. That probably meant a baby. Like, his mama's got to be right there, I'm sure. So, a girl appeared in an opening in the trees, and she beckoned for them to follow. Arthur and Will find out what Arthur and Will saw and learned while in Dinotopia, where dinosaurs and humans live together in peace. So there's a girl on the island. Must mean there's other people. What is she going to do? Try them for... Like, look, he hit the dinosaur and it fell. He hit it pretty hard. I wonder what consequences of that are those? Whose consequences are those? Do they even count them? The hatchery. So this is what they learned in Dinotopia. Most of all, Jaden, I wanted you to see the cool pop-up book that this really is. I'll read this page in a moment. Pop-up books are the pages folded to, when you open them, to turn into a moving or three-dimensional picture. This is one of the better examples of a pop-up book, but I'm looking for the others as we speak. No, I have some more pop-up books. I think they're pretty cool, personally. One of my favorite types of books to read. So, the hatchery, which is a place where the denizens followed the girl, named Sylvia, out of the jungle to pasture land. The roads were twice as wide as those back home. There were footprints in the mud of 3 or 4 or 5-footed toad giants. All shapes and sizes of dinosaurs came and went freely, as did the humans. And the first building they saw was a hatchery, birthplace for most dinosaurs. There was a nesting room, a nesting chamber, even an incubation room for developing dinosaur embryos. Embryos, like babies unborn. A sleeping chamber accommodated 12 full-time human hatchery workers. So they were there 24/7, because you never know when a baby's going to be born. So can you see that part of the right there's the hatchery? They let them incubate into an egg, and then they take care of it when the egg cracks and they're born. But that's the way dinosaurs are born, not humans. Maybe you should ask Dad where humans are born, how they're born, but you probably know. Smarty farty. So the children, get my magnifier. The children seemed marvelously inventive and cooperative in their play. So children. This must have been a long time ago when children didn't have intuitiveness and creativeness that was acknowledged. Toys were fashioned after a child's favorite dinosaur. Since the babies were all raised together, puppets were used to imprint them to their proper parent. So they didn't get born with their parent around. So they brainwashed them into thinking that people were good with their parent. I think I probably should stop there. Check this out. All right, I love you. Enjoy your rest of your evening, and I'll get back to you soon. I love you.